Good afternoon to each and everyone, especially to you, Miss Angel Raganas. I am Mary Joy Ferrer. I am the second reporter in this group. This time, I'm going to tackle my topic, which is all about self and objects through life stages. Our perspective and connection with objects develop through time, like a child playing with a ball, then transitioning to ball games and probably winning formal competitions. According to Beck, year 1988, there could be four stages of this development. These four stages are: first, the infant distinguishes self environment. The second one is the infant distinguishes self from others. Third, positions help adolescents and adults manage their identities. And the last is positions help the old persons have a sense of continuity and preparation for death. So our self always develop through time by the objects around us or to the things that we love the most. Like the example here is a child always playing a ball, then transitioning to ball games and probably winning formal competitions. So whatever we did when we was young, it will bring us until we grow. Having investment of self to things made us attached to those things. Of the more investment of self is given to the particular thing, or the more we identify ourselves to it. So, according to Beck, there are four stages, which are: the infant distinguishes self environment, which means the infant is distinguished through the things or people that surrounds the child. And then the infant distinguishes self from others. And the positions help adolescents and adults manage their identities, if what they are or who they are. Positions help the old persons have a sense of continuity and preparation for death. Further explained by Jarrett 2013, he said, "A relationship with the material world starts with the idea that whoever gets something first, its owner. Finders keepers, so to speak. It is when a child finds a toy and does not want to let go of it, or another baby takes the toy and the first one throws a tantrum because it was taken from him or her. So the material self pertains to the objects or even people with have the label mine, which means it's yours, meaning you're the one who owns that thing. This is made up of everything that a person owns, like his car or his clothes or whatever that he owns. Those objects were seen as transitional objects, which aims to develop the skills of a child toward more independence. Studies show that the more parents are engaged in parenting, the less the child to become attached or dependent on these things, by Jarrett 2013. So, the transitional objects, which aims to develop the skills of a child toward more independence, it shows that if parents are engaged in parenting, then less the child to become dependent. Young people seems to value positions based on emotional attachment, like the happiness that you get from it. Its social meaning, especially the ability of the object to attract people or make you feel that you belong, and personal association, or how an object is related to our concept of self, like buying an eighth note necklace because you think you're a musician. So this part is we or the young people seems to value to the things that we want, on how an object is related to our concept of self. Like the given example here is buying an eighth note necklace because you think you're a musician. Like me also, I love to use spoon and fork design for my earrings because I love cooking. So that's it. The adult self continues to extend to more objects as the needs as well as the means to acquire changes. For example, a teenager who was interested in drag race cars before but now has become a father would rather go for a more utilitarian type. The material self also gets on a more specific interest. You may find that in life, that you will become more interested in power tools or kitchenware or appliances as you get older, for example. It must be noted that the acquisition and attachment to objects still depend on who we think we are or who we want to be perceived by others. By Jarrett 2013. So in this part, the adult self continues to extend to more objects as the needs as well as the means to acquire changes. The example here is a teenager who was interested in drag race cars before, but now is changed. He become a father that rather go for a more utilitarian type. So the material self gets on a more specific interest. So that's all.